I told you that I think we can finish adjectives in 3 days. I think that's true. This will be the second day. All the average student of foreign language ever needs to know about adjectives. Yesterday I grouped them by form. Today I'll group them by meaning. And when you group them by meaning, well, now you come up with some different categories. There are the articles. Now some people would say these aren't really adjectives, but it's easiest to just treat them as adjectives. The articles, there's the definite, some of this stuff should be boxed, I suppose. The definite and the indefinite articles, so important. Henceforth that'll be def for definite. Now in English the definite article is the word the. It is the most common word in the English language. It's even more common than and. I think and is second. Now in English we have two ways to say it. The pair, or the. When you spell something for pronunciation, if you put backslashes, that indicates that's not a spelling, it's a spelling for pronunciation. We say the apple, we say the pear. We have two ways to pronounce it, but we spell it the same. That word is unbelievable in German. It's tempting to stop and try to show you about German. But I guess I'll do that later when I teach you just a little bit about German. It's unbelievable. English is so easy in that we only have that one word. For the indefinite article, we've got a and an. Again, very easy. An apple, or a pear, an apple. We do this by sound. When I get to French, I'll show you that the French do this a lot. This is called elision, but I'll save that for later. Those are the articles. Descriptive adjectives. Well, most adjectives are descriptive. There are thousands of them. They are the ones that answer the question, what kind of? What kind of sweater is this? A blue sweater. Thousands. There are common versus proper adjectives, just like there are common versus proper nouns. In English, we need to distinguish them. So if I say that is the man's car, this is not a noun now, it's an adjective because it modifies car. If I say it's Tom's car, well, of course we're going to capitalize Tom, that's a proper noun, but with the apostrophe in the end, apostrophe S, it answers whose car, Tom's car. Maybe not important, that's one of the reasons I'm going so fast here. There are possessive adjectives. Those are adjectives that show possession, so Tom's car. That is a proper. It's a proper adjective. It's also a possessive adjective, and then there are numerical adjectives. These are the answer. Well, these are the ones that answer how many or how much. Now, a lot of times, I'm not going to box these because I don't know if it needs that much attention. But kids are often so proud that they can count in, say, Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll say good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, so let me hear you count, starting with primero. Primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto. Well, they can't do that because they've learned to count using the cardinal numbers, not the ordinal numbers, and which is fine. But sometimes you can even forget the fact that there is another set of numbers, and then there are the multiplicative numbers. How about counting starting with the word single? I want a single room. No, a double room. No, a triple room. Quadruple room. Quintuple room. And that, even for a native speaker of English, you can run into some trouble pretty quickly on the multiplicative numerical adjectives. Not terribly important, but they're there. And if you're going to become fluent in a foreign language, you need to know these as well. And then finally, well, not finally, I'm saving 2 for tomorrow because that I can comfortably do that. There are the interrogative adjectives. These are the ones that ask questions. Interrogative. INT, int, is going to be the abbreviation that I would use for interrogative. If we run into it elsewhere, we probably will. Interrogative adjectives. What kind of? Now, see, when I said what's the test for an adjective? Memorize this. Does it ask or answer one of these 5 questions? What kind of, how many, how much, whose, or which one? Does it ask? If you only say does it answer, well then you leave out the interrogative adjectives. What kind of is phrasal. there's three. It takes three words to say that in English. What kind of tractor is that going up the road? How many, another phrasal one. How many tractors are going up the road? How much noise? How much noise did that tractor make? Whose tractor? Whose tractor was that? And then which farm is he going to, or which one? Anyway, those are interrogative adjectives. There are really one or two more kinds of adjectives to show you, and then one other thing. And I can do that tomorrow, and we can go on to adverbs as quick as that. So I'm about to turn to Greek mythology a little bit more.